to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now back to throw. Steps away. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
2-2 Atwell.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Back to throw. Out to his left. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Trucks over him, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead.
This is a great decision.
He's not only thrown a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, he's run for 1 as well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Gets around him, jukes by again, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, L.A.
Cooper Kupp
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
2-2 Atwell
from 10 yards out.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Zaven Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Fighting through, and he's got space.
Still on his feet. Off to the races. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nakua.
98 yards.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10.
back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left.
There he goes again.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. 37 yards.
And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles... the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown. 2-2 Atwell.
75 yards.
And the Rams are on their way to a 2-0 start. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field are already making plans for the evening.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a spin.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Ooh, the juke. Powering his way forward.
He's still on his feet.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. And this is caught. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Los Angeles, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.